Hey guys, happy Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter when you're catching the recording of this particular replay, Altavis Pelzer and Altavis Unmuted. I am tag teaming on this call with my sis Eileen. Hey Eileen.
Hey, and for those watching on the replay, I'm Eileen Smith, and hopefully you'll enjoy this conversation we're going to have today. And if you're an Amazon influencer, you have got to be using Creator Connections. You just have to, if you don't know what it is, like just stop what you're doing and start watching some videos so that you can make the most out of it. And so, well, today, what we're going to talk about is from the other side uh, for the brands who are actually posting these creator connections campaigns. So take it away, Altavis.
Now, I always try to give you guys an idea of what we're going to talk about, and then we'll kind of break it down from point to point. So here were the 7 points that stood out to me when I watched the video. Accepting campaigns versus producing content was a major one, and we've kind of talked about that in the past. The length of the campaign, the budget or commission of the campaign, and how important that is the where you're actually posting content. So if you're just doing a page with links, or if you're doing a blog, if you're creating a actual video, those types of things, right? Removing videos. Now, didn't know that this was a thing until he brought it up, like real time. Went to click on something and it went to the little puppy dog for content that was submitted by a content creator. Samples versus purchasing, and then embedding YouTube videos. And we always talk about those YouTube videos, and he shed light on why it's important for us to not only just to post it on YouTube, but also to make sure that we're putting that YouTube link on the campaign, which is interesting because a lot of us use Oink and it pulls the link from Amazon. But from what he said, it's important if you have it on YouTube to post that YouTube link as well. That part. One thing is, and it's interesting too. I'll start with this. We know that Amazon just changed the whole system where we don't have to post a link, which is beneficial for us because sometimes we forget. Sometimes it just slips by. But also sometimes it's the same brand. We've been working with them for a while, and we're just like, do we need to post this link again? Uh, that part. But if you're using Oink, it has a feature where it can automatically post those links, right? But it's posting the links from Amazon. It's not posting your other social media links. But if you have Logi, you're also supposed to be posting your other social media links. We'll talk about that a little bit later when we get to that point. So there are so many things on this list. So let's start with point number one. And again, we posted the link to the actual content creator, to his video, in the chat, so you can go back, make sure you're opening it up so that way you can go back and watch it on your own time as well. Never take things at face value. Again, these are just some of the things that I pulled from it, but you'll want to watch it. Accepting campaigns versus actually producing content. He had one campaign that he opened up. 46 content creators. We'll just say content creators for the moment. Content creators accepted the campaign. Out of about 46, he had maybe 3 that posted content. Now again, now we don't have to post content, so they don't even know if we're actually doing the work. But hear this. Here, listen out. He clicked on the links for the three, at least the three. He clicked on one link and it opened up to a product. It opened up to like a page, a landing page where they just had pictures and links of all the products. And they mentioned that this particular, we'll say content creator, that's what they do for all of the campaigns. It's not really necessarily generating engagement because they're pulling all these different campaigns and doing it, and they're just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. He clicked on another content creator link and it went to the dog. So they had literally removed the video.
Now, I want to jump in here on this
Mm-hmm.
because you'll see that what he's talking about, the product that he happens to be focusing on in this part of the video, is a gunsling. Okay. It is possible, I don't know these people, but it is possible that the video was up, it was approved, but then it got taken down because there's so many fine lines you can cross with Amazon when you're talking about some gunslings. Okay. I really wish that wasn't the product that he was talking about because I was just like, that's like the worst product to use as an example. But but it could have been just that the person decided, oh, the campaign is over, I'll take the video down, which doesn't make any sense in my mind because you can still make commissions even if you're not making creator connections. If you took the time to make a video, you can still make commissions, right? And I don't know what the percentage is on gunslings per se, but I just kind of like felt that, yeah, he got the puppies, but it could have been more than one thing. Maybe the person posted the wrong link, or maybe Amazon took the video down.
That part.
So, and he had to fix it or whatever. And who's going to go back, especially if the campaign's ended? Now, then he would have to go back and post a new link and all that. So I just want to defend, because, he's a content creator. So I'm going to,
Of
he took
course.
the time to put a real video link in there.
Yeah.
So to me, it doesn't make any sense to take the video down. No, in no way does that make sense. If you made a video, why would you take it down? But you know, there's a lot of people doing different strategies, so it's possible he did that.
Exactly.
But I just wanted to throw that out there when you guys watch that video. And also, I wanted to hone in on a point that you mentioned. This one brand, well, they have an influencer account. It's called Top Five Best. Top Five Best. And what they do is I guess they're accepting all campaigns, just like HuffPo and People Magazine. They accept every campaign, but they go the extra mile to actually add a link to their website. It's just a link to any page on their website. There's nothing to do. They probably never made content for it. But these folks that have this automation, we talked about this before because it was posted on Reddit. Because someone had did this long post over on Reddit about how all these magazines like People and HuffPo, Food and Wine was another one. There's a bunch of different magazines that they have some kind of automate. I don't know if it's a bot. I don't know if they got 25 people sitting in a room, but they accept every campaign. So, all right. I just wanted to, take up for that guy because he may not
And
have
it
deleted
was
it.
interesting because when you look at it, first of all, it was only 46 people had accepted it out of 800 the option, like the cutoff was 800, which we didn't know that was the cutoff. The cutoff was 800. So it was 46 out of 800. And out of the 46, there were only, again, he showed the three links. You saw a lot of nothing submitted, nothing submitted, nothing submitted. But also, it wasn't just the nothing submitted. You could tell that they did not create anything or that they didn't generate any commission from it because it also had nothing paid out to them. Y'all, it's interesting because we have um, so many people coming into the program, people who've already been in the program, who've really been frustrated when it comes to creator connections. Is it worth my time? How do I find great opportunities? Why aren't the brands sending samples? And you hear all of these different things, and then you see the back end of it on their end, and you're like, well, dang, if that many people accepted the campaign, but then only out of that many, only 3 people submitted content, and then only one of those converted, like, was it worth it to do it? And so you get to see in HD the frustrations on the brand side.
Yeah, Alto Visa also want to real quick before Stas, because Stas has something to say too. But I just want to respond to what Megan said. These brands need to boost our content. How to shoot them a memo. I keep telling them, but they don't do it. This particular video that we're talking about, this person, I don't know if he has a team or whatever, they have these courses. They're training people not to use ads, but to use creator connections instead. So that's the whole point, Megan. The money that they would be spending for PPC or I guess it could be other kinds of ads, but he mentioned PPC in the video. Don't invest in boosting, invest in paying creators with the creator connections. Stas, oh, you're shaking your head. What? Did I say something wrong? Or
Yeah, I'm just saying, like everyone have his own truth, and all rest what they didn't understand. It is assumption, guessing, and all those kind of stuff. And it's very simple challenge and goals that everyone to achieve. Start from the big fish, Amazon, because we are all of us in this program to solve Amazon problems. If you are thinking about the problems and understand how stuff work, so you can manipulate algorithm and to be in a place that you want to be. So it is not many people listen to me because I don't see people doing the pictures inside when they receive their products, and it's a big mistake. Today I have an as influencers only from the picture, from creator connection, make a sales for $5,000 and receive good bonus from one sales. I didn't do a video. I done only pictures. I'm working with the pictures because it is give you a placement that you are not imagine. So it is something that I would like to say in conclusion that we have over here. It is not to spend less for advertising or more for influencer. It is an ecosystem that is solve customer journey of awareness, consideration, and conversion. We have 2 different placements. Amazon making money. I'm talking about the Amazon right now and only. It is one placement when is get the money. It is big part of his business in the recent 7 years. It is advertising. It is pay per click. It's have different placements. All of them, it's called sponsored. You have another placement when people are visually want to know more. They want to see how it's work. They want to see how it's fit in the hand. It's too big, it's a good, it's too small. So those placements, it is a placement called earned commissions. If you are not to segregate those two together, not too much spending here, not too much in organized work on over here, like to make those content will produced. So an influencer needs to understand that it is not about the video. It is a lot about the pictures. It is taking time. Maybe you post the picture right now and you see in your report the next month and saying, nah, it's not working. It's like zero there, like I see only in carousel. But somehow, if you're doing a lot, after 3 months, 4 months, year, you can start to see from those pictures, because Amazon recognize as a tool that someone to try to understand from the picture 10 big stable tennis tables that it is available on Amazon. You put in picture, just whatever picture, and 10 different those products. It is like one picture square can be on a placement of thank you placements, they called, and another one, its placement, it is a placement that they are inspiring placements, and it's a picture. You see, it's a lot of pictures over there. So, and if you are not doing that, so you are not invest in your intention in one product that you're working right now, and you are saying, okay, maybe I will come back. If you're working right now, make a checklist, the place that you need to go, but it is not more advertising and not more influencers. It is everything together. It is synergized. And if you utilize right approach as a seller, utilize right approach with the influencer, they spend less money on advertising. This is what I'm doing, and this is how we're spending less than all my competitor that's selling the same product like me.
And so he had, it was interesting too, because again, when we talk about creator connections and the opportunity there, it is opportunity. But a lot of people, a lot of influencers has been frustrated simply because we don't know the cap
We
where
do.
how many campaigns or how many influencers are in a particular campaign. But also he shared some really interesting things, that that length of the campaign, which we've talked about before, because a lot of times you can tell when a brand is just coming in and kind of testing the waters. They do like that minimum 10%. Some of them even go less than 10%, but they kind of do that minimum 10%. They do like a 30-day campaign, and it's just to see, okay, what's going to happen with this. But the reality is that that's not enough time. And something that he said in this video was like, he told the brands right out, that's not a big of influence for to make a content creator want to jump and do your particular campaign over another one, especially depending on the price of the actual product. Because we have to remember that not all products on Creator Connections is $100 product, a $500 product. There's a lot of $20 products. There's a lot of $10 products. I know I've seen quite a few of the $10 products come through, and it's a 10% commission on top of what you're getting through Amazon. But still, us being able to now see behind the veil and go, oh, okay, so y'all are getting people that are not doing any content for it. You're getting people that are potentially not necessarily doing content that matters for that particular brand. And so one of the things that he hit on, it was one of the points, was the YouTube, uploading our videos to YouTube. And so we've been talking about it. Y'all know Lane has been shouting it from the rooftops. David Peters has talked about it. David Utepia has talked about it. Shouting it from the rooftops, putting your videos on YouTube. But here's the key thing. It's adding that link to the actual, to the campaign. And here's why. A lot of you have talked about not being able to get actual messages from the brands on Creator Connections. And this guy, he said, listen, he said, for the ones that I see and it's a link and it's not on Amazon, it's off of Amazon, so it's on YouTube, it's on here. He's reaching out to those influencers. He's reaching out to them and asking them, hey, how much do you charge for your video? Hey, can I put your video on my website? Hey, can I do, like, he's reaching out, but it's because they took the extra step. And that's really important, because we always talk about, oh my goodness, is it worth it to put it on YouTube? Is it worth it to try to do a social media post? Is it worth it to try to put it on TikTok? And the reality is, even if you're not in TikTok shop, it's still worth it, because that link can still be put on that campaign. Now, as somebody who has a lot of campaigns that I have accepted on Creator Connections, putting each one of those links is going to be a journey, But there, I may have certain ones that I focus on putting the YouTube link on the campaign. I may have some where I just go, it's just going to have to be the Amazon link. But the fact that he said that as somebody and he showed multiple campaigns was really, really important. It was really important. I think I missed some people. Hold
Yeah,
on, let me come back.
yeah. While you're doing that, I want to ask everyone a question. Do you know, or can you look real quick, how many campaigns you have currently active? Do you have any idea how many campaigns you have accepted that are active right now? For example, oh, some people know off the top of their head. Amy says 33. Andrew says 814. Liz, 1345. Now, mind you, for someone who's not getting early access, there are 523,744 campaigns active right now. And that's that I can see. Of course, if you are a top creator, Terry, you might see a lot more. Latoya has 166. Latoya, you gotta accept more. Megan has 5,594. Whoop. Michelle has, oh no, Michelle sees 564,000. Okay, so Michelle's number is different than mine. Let me write that down. 564, 543. We all need to be like Kimberly, because Kimberly has 5,271. Stas has a 1040. Wow, how do you all manage that many posts? We don't manage them. We just accept them. We don't be posting no links.
But
I'm
I
just speak
think,
for
ladies,
myself.
we need to clarify something over here.
Okay, yes, let's clarify.
All information that we are learn and provide to each other, and we're looking from only one perspective of this gameplay. It's sandbox because it's we are serving the purpose, and purpose we're solving. Who can answer this question? Who purpose we solve with what we're doing with Creator Connection?
Our own. I don't know
But
about everybody else.
if you are doing money, then yes. If not, but
Okay.
you're doing something. Who purpose you solve?
A
Is
Oh,
it
brand.
because no, I don't know.
you don't know?
Amazon's.
I just was it was two options, or seller or Amazon. So and it is an Amazon. You're absolutely right, Eileen. So when you understand those machine how it's work, you know how better to solve this purpose. People, I think, I don't know if like we have some people over here that thinking if just to come and accept all those campaigns, you may be gonna make money. It is anyone thinking like that? Like it is confusing people and answer is not. You need to have to create the content for this particular program. What is this program does? Let me just can I share with you some screen? I think it is will be
While you're getting that
very
together, I want to make sure I address Amy because Amy had mentioned that
sure,
she had
sure.
33. Amy, we do not at this time have to post any links after we've accepted a campaign. We do not. In the beginning, when they first started the program, you did, but they changed it and it's been in their do's and don'ts. And if you go to the Creator University, you'll see it in writing. It's nothing that I'm just making up or I just rumor. You don't have, trust me, I know because I get paid from stuff that I never even saw these products until Oink showed me that, hey, you better accept these campaigns. And so that's what I did. All right, go ahead, Stas.
It will be very quick, and I think it will be like helpful, I guess, to understand what we are doing to be able successful in this game because it is a game that we are playing, right? So with Amazon. So let me know, guys, if you see my screen.
Yes, sir.
All right. So first of all, to not forget, we are influencer bring to the world a lot of transaction. This is from Influencer Marketing Hub. It is last year beginning that I cooperate and downloaded. So we'll see what they're going to launch this year, how much will grow in 2025. But 24 billions to grow in 2024. And this is the engine that move people spend money. This is influencers. So, and it's like crazy to understand that. But I know that Amazon have a tools that is developed to solve its own problems. The tool called affiliate program. Somebody familiar with this tool? No one. No one familiar with affiliate program that Amazon.com, right?
Only because you've shared this before, but
So this is you hanging
I,
out over every day,
I,
Heli.
I
If you're
never.
gonna go affiliate program Amazon.com, you're gonna have to get lending to your Amazon associate program. So
Oh, you know what? I don't even look at
it
that
is okay. It's okay.
URL.
So it is a two tools.
I got a
So what
bookmark.
they solving? It is a traffic, more new customers. The machine that bring more new customer called Amazon Associate. It is most of them bloggers, publishers. And the second tool that solve the problem of Amazon, it's a conversion. Conversion, it's a place when Amazon don't want someone gonna learn to the product and gonna look how it's used on YouTube, on TikTok, or is in customer journey, is an awareness section. It's over here that we are do. This is awareness section, consideration section, and conversion section. All your placements over here with on-site program. This is your placements that you can see on your reports. What is important over here, it is to understand it's called on-site. Amazon generate creator connection. It is a tool to connect those two worlds to solve both of the problem of the Amazon in a way that payable will be from the pocket of the sellers. They don't want to hang out with that. It is not something that they do. They generate the ecosystem that it is allowed you guys to be inside of it and to participate for serve the purpose of Amazon Associate Program and Amazon Influencer Program. So if you understand those points, so you know how to receive the product and what you want to do to be able someone to see you on YouTube, I don't know, TikTok, see your products and spend some time and click on the link and customer coming to the Amazon ecosystem of on site. And you see other of your pictures that if it's try to figure out to find the product in inspire placements, or it is going to be a placement of conversion and listing itself, Amazon prioritize. Guys, listen to me. Prioritize to put your video in the bottom of carousel on the top, even you even didn't been there at all. And this is very important to understand how machine work. It isn't a magic. It's not Amazon sitting down, Amazon doing an experiment. You are, as Logi people who are working with Logi, we are solving a lot of problems over there in the coming future. I just want to mention to you that I heard previously that we have people want to buy the content. We're going to have a license button right now. It's a lot of requests. We start to work on these tools already. We have from me, my customer, 100 requests to buy a content. And we are working right now with the wood to implement it. It's going to take some time. Hopefully, it's going to be sooner. But we are already there because they want to buy a license. And some people want to buy out the product. It's going to be license minimum, and you can sell your content for $500. And it's UGC content doing. And this is what we work on it because it's a demand. I see it. But your points and what you are really need to understand if you want to better and working smart with that, to make as much as possible content for the product. Tips. When you're doing checkout on the phone, does anyone see the thank you page card placements? Does anyone open from you? When you're doing checkout on phone, you have over here on the bottom,
phone.
earn commission placements. It is thank you card called. It is thank you card placements. It is anyone open them. It is anyone doing an open and see the picture. One of them. It's only 6 placements. It is anyone opening? No. Eileen, are you? Do you do that? I'll
No,
totally.
in fact, I had a screenshot that I wanted to share
Okay.
of the
So
checkout page,
I'm done. I just want to clarify
but,
things that you're going to
but,
see
but
clearly
from
what this
desktop,
machine does.
but from
So,
desktop, because
Sharon?
I don't shop on my phone. Like,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
the thing is, what I'm really suggest from you, if you want to be on all those placements, to follow. If you are purchase something to do renovation in the house, and you purchase some brush, you go into those placements, open them, and see how many hashtags they have. Take those hashtags and put separate list for you. This is what we are actually doing. See if it's couple of hashtags, it's only one. So all those points will be able for you to focus and to work smart. So we serve the purpose of conversion with on-site and bring new customer from the offsite, like sorry, on-site, we're solving the problem of inside the Amazon ecosystem. Offsite, we are associating program, we are solving the problem to bring new customers in. So if you connect all those content that you have in all those chain of system, you will be able to have great results.
sorry about the screenshot, Kimberly, but couldn't get y'all both smiling at the same time. But yeah, just, we already know that at the checkout on desktop that you'll see a live stream. And I often see Kimberly. In fact, I have two of these Kimberly live stream replay
It is desktop. It is
screens
desktop.
on desktop. Yeah. And like
Wow,
I
how
said,
amazing that I didn't
that
saw it. Can
that's
you?
only because I don't shop on my phone. I check sometimes I don't even like checking tracking because it doesn't show up right. Anyway, it's just too small for me.
Eileen, can I ask you please a favor? If can you share with me those pictures because I collect those artifacts. I
Absolutely.
have I have more than 30 placements. They are like I don't know, like if you want, I can show you for a second if you saw those kind of placement and they exist. And they exist led to particular people, whatever journey they located. It can be showing me after 7 days that I'm trying to find some products and I'm not buying because of different decisions or I'm not sure. Like one of them, it is this one. Um,
Which one?
explore this one, the right one. I gotta turn this
Okay.
is advertising, sports and placements.
Hmm.
And if you scroll down, you're gonna see I was looking for cat paw trimmer, and you're gonna see earn commission, earn and learn, explore and learn. Somebody saw those placements. It is Amazon saying for me, dude, you are looking for this already 5 days. Make a decision. This is one of the placement that is a cool placement. This is the another one that is in listing inside itself. When you're scrolling down, it is not the carousel on the top. Oh yeah, actually it is. It is the carousel that the person just add UGC, and you can see over here on the bottom the like it is the regular placement, but different brands. If you see video similar product, it is not the same product content, and it is earn commission. It is absolutely different brands for same type of product. It is called Fiber Gummy for Adult, and the brand itself, it's Organic India. They are clients, but you are absolutely see this is absolutely different brands for the same product. So it's many of them. So I will be have. I didn't saw that they are doing a checkout. They does right now video live, previously lives recorded. So we do have it over here. Placement that it is when you're doing a checkout. No. Oh, it was in the picture section. So in the picture section, another placement. So when you're doing a checkout, so Amazon show over here, earn commission, and I'm pretty sure you saw those previews, right? So this is called the checkout one. So when you are see something like that, get inside, see how many hashtag they have, write those hashtag down because like I purchased something for spray for the hair, and Amazon saying trending ideas for haircut style. So it is something that we are served the purpose of conversion to make better. So it is upsell over here. So it is very very important to to understand that there's many different one of them. And if you are provide a lot of content for the product that you have in one shot, it's going to be pictures. So you not necessarily should be over. So you can be showing the product in a threshold like, I don't know, 25% of the product should be in the screen. Then AI will recognize what is that and can read by itself what it's saying inside. So it is something that you can serve and make money, not just to serve without making the money.
Styles, I sent you 2 screenshots.
Thank you.
And I want you guys to know that it's not just inside of Amazon that photos can show up. And I understand, I think it was Michelle that said that she doesn't get any views on her photos and all that. But let me show y'all this. I'm not sure if any of you guys watch America's Test Kitchen, because one of the chefs passed away. Okay. And so I was looking for Elle Simone Scott. She was a black chef that was on there, and she had ovarian cancer. She passed away. Lo and behold, I was on Google search. And do y'all see whose picture that is at the bottom right? Our friend Carrie. This is on Google search. So it's not going to show up in her numbers. Not that I was going to buy this book, but I wanted to post it on my Benable. But anyway, I was just like so shocked when I
Eileen,
just was looking for it.
amazing example. Amazing
Mm-hmm.
example. This is
I'll
what
send you this one too.
this is what second ago I said.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna take in your product, whatever you're selling will be 25% of the screen. So the AI will choose because right now AI technology they try to understand our world as we talk. Not just previously AI, we was manipulate algorithm with the keywords. If I'm selling over here a kitchen supply, what type you stuff your listing to give the algorithm to understand who we are with many keywords possible. Right now, you explain why you have it, what it solve it. You need to do it once and when you're doing it and showing it in the picture itself, so the system can read and system can provide you more sales. And regarding those reports that we don't see a lot, I agree, it is not. But if you're gonna practice to make a picture, because it's the easiest part to do with creating content, right? Who not agree with me? It is the easy part to make a picture with the product. Make 3 type of picture: square, rectangular, horizontal, like write something over there. It is preferable the picture will be all with your face that if you want to be a present like everyone is having in approach and style, or the product itself and something related behind it, whatever you can do background today. So nothing, nobody gonna be punished you. So you provide the product and you provide or a stay long picture or variation frequently both together. You are give to different placements Amazon a tool to utilizing when is needed. So because if you're going to do the picture only with one product, it's going to be on thank you page card because you're going to pay attention. In thank you page card, you see all those recommendations from our commission placements. You're going to see product with only stay picture with only stay long products, most of them. So if you want to see an inspire, so you can make the same product with what is frequently bought together or what best you tried like product like this one as amazing. It's going to go absolutely different placements. So you want to win those placements. You are give some like Amazon doing a conversion and for this is need content. You give him a content and he's deciding where it should to go. But if you're going to teach yourself, receive the product, do those 2 videos and 3 different type of pictures, you're a winner, guys. You will see, you know, it's SEO and it's work organically. Amazon taking its time to evaluate. It's very limited places, and some of them it's 5 placements. If you're doing a refresh of your page when you're in a placement, you will see that is absolutely you know what, let me just, I guess, to demonstrate it for you, maybe it's gonna more clearly approach will be for everyone to understand how it's important. So if I will go over here and I will go to Amazon and we're gonna search something that it is have already here to go our clients and We loved why you left. So if we will go to use Sukata and we're gonna scroll down, I know because it's have a lot of content. So this placement, it is a placement who have the best results is winning here. So we're gonna put them so this placement, Amazon utilize those placement only this type of content who have showed to Amazon more than 20% conversion. If it's 20% conversion wind, Amazon gonna put it over here. Oh, there we go. I see here Juliana, she is the first. But I just, like we've done a lot of content. If we're gonna scroll down, pay attention, guys. Here, it is the spot for 10 placements only. It is can be combined with the content of UGC, of seller itself, and whatever we are doing as an influencer. It's only 10 spots. Look, pay attention. You see over here, it is 10 placement and I'm on the top. It is the stuff we use, someone influencer. If I'm going to refresh, pay attention. I done a refresh and I'm scrolling down again. Guess what? Amazon testing who gonna be next to try. It is absolutely different influencer. So this case, it's called a session. Each session, it is limited places. If you create a content and you're saying it is don't have right now a results, it is maybe right now Amazon still testing you. So it is trying to see if somebody have this view or not. But it is absolutely testing if it see your content fit to the widget. Each widget have his own approach. You see, it cannot be pictures over here. It can be only video. So if you have like only widgets that it's going to be only picture and some of them only square. Like in some of them square in one product and like something that you need to, if you are doing, this is the point that you need to think about it to win all those placements or at least to give a chance to it. So this is my approach, how I see it, and as a marketing person, because I'm dealing with a lot of data. And I have certified with Amazon advertising and DSP, so I can build all those mapping. So, and I see it. I see how Amazon see those touch. Right now, from October, last October, Amazon improve Rufus. And I see a lot of people see the changes and notification. I see how sellers getting crazy. They saying, why Amazon? Somebody put my product in the cart and Amazon suggests like it's in the cart. And Amazon suggests me if you want to check other products. And I'm telling them, if you want to win this game, you need authority that it's going to come from the crowd. The authority come from the crowd. Who they are? It is us. It is an influencers. So more we doing that and provide those content to the system. System, don't worry, it's gonna bring your money. Today, I just try to tell you, we just sold a device that cost $5,000. The listing, its picture was a year ago, and I just saw it right now and saying, "Wow, so nice to receive this, one time, more than $100 commission."
Definitely.
You know what? There is so much to unpack with what you shared. I want everybody to make sure they watch the replay. Look at those slides. I've looked at them because I've screenshotted it and zoomed in and tried to like make sure I understand everything that Stas is sharing with us. And he also slipped in that a new feature is coming for content sales to brands. Y'all were paying attention to that. I hope. Amazon's been working on it for 2 years now. So hopefully Logi won't take as long as Amazon does. And really quickly, I want to answer Amy because Amy,
That's what I was about to do.
uh, hey, you know what, Altavis, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So, Amy, you posed a really great question, and it went right along with what we were talking about that was in the video. Simply because something that he said to look out for, but he was talking to the brands, was the length of the campaign, their budget, and their commission percentage, which also means that's something that we need to be looking out for when we're accepting campaigns. If you're using Oink, Oink has a feature called Today's Fetch. And so it catches halo sales. Halo sales are sales where somebody bought something, but you didn't necessarily get the commission for it, because, but they watched your content, that whole thing, where we know what it does. We know the process, but we also know that sometimes we don't get commission for all of the stuff. It may be something else they had in their cart, or something that they had put in the cart before they watched your video.
Found link.
Halo Sales, it pulls it with the today's fetch, and then what it does is you put it through Oink, and it allows you to be able to accept whatever campaigns that are connected to those. So it's stuff that you have not created content for, but because you've had the sale and it hasn't been shipped yet, you're able to still get the commission, because we don't necessarily have to have the content for it. But the here's it's it's a give and take. It's a good and bad with that particular process, because you don't necessarily have content for that particular product. So it may just be a one-off sale. It may be them buying something according to some content you already have. But if not, sometimes it's a one-off sale. So we did see that this year some people had returns for creator connections, and they were like, well, I've never seen like a negative for creator connections. Well, it was because they don't have a consistent conversion for that particular product. It was from the Halo sales and the Today's Fetch using Oink. Also, again, we have other, options, because people are doing blog posts. And through blog posts, people are using the link. They're not necessarily having the product on hand. So it just depends on the individual person. Now, of course, wherever we're posting the link, we have to be very careful, because it got to make sure that it's in your approved sites. If not, you will get dinged. You may not get dinged today, but you will get dinged. They will catch up to you. But you also have some people that do um, pages where they highlight certain deals. You have some people that do what was the other one? You have some people that do a landing page. You have some people that do other things. So there's different ways to do it without having the actual product and still being able to promote a link. But for those particular ones that are the Halo sales, we don't have to necessarily have the product. It's coming from sales that are already being made without us doing the extra steps.
And I want to just like summarize and like Reader's Digest version.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon is not going to pay you for those sales. Amazon not going to pay you. Like it's on site. The person was already on Amazon. They bought up a bunch of stuff that we don't think you deserve to get paid for. Okay? But the brands that are running the Creator Connections campaign are still paying you because it runs like offsite, even though it comes through on site. And I know it's confusing. And I don't know if they intentionally made it confusing, but just know that this is why Oink is so, so popular, because you run a fetch and it's going to pull all the ASINs of everything that was sold. Amazon may not be paying you for, let's say you had 10 items. Amazon ain't paying you for 8 of them. 2 of them was from they watched your video, right? Amazon not paying you for 8 of them. But out of those 8, 3 of them have a Creator Connections campaign. So all you need to do is go and accept that campaign before the Creator Connections reporting is run. Because if you don't accept it, you're not going to get paid from the brand, even though you sold the item. But if you accept the campaign and you have no requirement to post the link, I'll say it one more time. There is no requirement to post any content. You don't even have to think about the content. When you see that report from Oink and it says, hey, This one has a campaign. You don't even have to click on it and see what it is if you don't want to. You just have to click accept on the campaign. And we all say, oh my God, this is just too good to be true. It's going to go away one day. Maybe it will. But for right now, everybody needs to be taking advantage of it. That's why when I saw, and shout out to my boy Lane, who has 8,949 campaigns accepted. He ain't playing, y'all. That's why he's a top creator. Real quick. Stas, go ahead. I want to screen share something as soon as you're done.
Yeah, I just want to just confirm that people will understand, and this is two different programs. This is what you need to be remembered. So one of the program is Amazon Associate is drive traffic from offsite. You receive more commission. And the second program that is what we're doing with the Amazon ecosystem, it is Amazon Influencer Program. You need to be accepted on each of them separately. It is not necessarily Amazon going to approve you either on them or both together, but people have challenges. But whatever we're doing with Amazon Associates, the link, it's separate link. It is measure straight to the point. It is touch point. With influencer, it is measure for longer. It is what is was your attribution and the customer warm, so Amazon can show them different type of content or different type of advertising. If seller does advertising for this product, it's going to be windows for 14 days. It is two different windows. So this is why sometime you are see on Amazon on site longer or not at all as a commission, but you are in this process of touch points. So this is what I wanted to show.
Okay. I want to share something else with you guys that is on this theme of like posting pictures and all that good stuff. And I'll give a shout out to our friend Claire, data coach Claire, because she posted it over in the Influencer Fruit group. Okay. She got some amazing data, but this is just, it's not really impacting any of us, but gives you something to think about. Currently, when you sign up for the Amazon Influencer Program, guess what they added? Pinterest. Pinterest is now, I don't know when they made this change. Claire posted it one day this past week. I don't know when they made this change, but it has been Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram for at least 2 years. At least, maybe more, because I don't remember when they added TikTok. But just recently, they added Pinterest. Okay, so don't give up on your images because you see them making this change. And I believe when they did a webinar with Pinterest around, must have been in October when they had one of those Prime Big Deal days, I presented to you guys some of the content that they shared. They did a little challenge back then, if you all remember, back in October. And so they were cementing their relationship with Pinterest. Okay. And I did a few, and we can do it again if y'all want, to show you how you really should post on Pinterest. But this is just, you always have to like look at other things. Don't always have tunnel vision and say, why would they all of a sudden add Pinterest? And
It
y'all know
is
Amazon only cares about money because Pinterest is sending them traffic.
Eileen, it is absolutely obvious answer, and it's amazing news. Like Pinterest, it is should become a long time ago because we are driving from Pinterest a lot. We have account of a couple of millions followers on monthly base. So the thing is, they bring to Amazon more traffic, and it is amazing. It is amazing news.
Converting traffic, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they
It's
don't
not
care about just
converting, but
traffic.
it's a traffic. So conversion, it's happening inside the Amazon.
That's
It's
right.
a lot of layers to pass there, but there's a lot of new customers.
Yeah. So don't give up on your images. Michelle, you said you have a bunch of them. Post them on Pinterest.
Mhm. And you
Okay.
don't post them on your own. You can use repurpose.io.
Now, with repurpose.io, what link would it, because in Pinterest, you can tag products and you can tag multiple products. So let's say you got an outfit, you're tagging the shirt, the pants. Okay, come on, Lane.
All right,
There
so
you go. Look, tag, you're it.
the Pinterest was one of the first ones that I set up on repurpose.io because I know that they're a long-term play, kind of how YouTube is. And so I know I wanted to get all my content onto there. And so I've been dealing with Pinterest for probably 2 years now, as far as just getting content up there. And I get my videos up there through repurpose.io. It just automatically sends the YouTube video over to Pinterest. The one thing that I have to do every day, whenever a video goes out, is I copy my Genius link and I paste that into the tagged products section, and it automatically pulls up the pictures and everything, so you can easily, get that clicked there. And that's mainly the thing that I have to do. I don't put a link in there in the like linked section anymore because I remember from your webinar that you did a few months ago, you mentioned that filling out that particular spot will hinder some of your performance and tagging the product is better. And so I in in repurpose you can put in just like a kind of like a generic link, if you will. And so I just had like dadreviews.org or something like that in there. And then whenever I took that out and I realized I could go and tag a product in there, I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of the secret to Pinterest, if you will. So, as much as I like to automate as much as I can, Pinterest and YouTube is one of there's a few little things that I have to do to be able to get them to be optimized the best that they can so that I can get that commission on there. So if you're not using repurpose.io and you're seeing this, Amazon's integrating with Pinterest, you might want to consider it. There's also, if you want to get pictures up there, there's other platforms you can use to be able to get your pictures from one place to another so that you have another form of content up there as well. Maybe I'll do a talk about that one day about all the different things you can use to be able to make it easier for yourself. But I would recommend that if you are going to repurpose to Pinterest, which I think is a smart thing, you should grab your Genius link, copy paste. So just to give you guys an idea of how I get that Genius link is whenever I have a YouTube video goes up, it has the Genius link in the description. And then whenever that gets repurposed through repurpose.io over to Pinterest, the description from YouTube is copied into the description box on Pinterest. So I open up my Pinterest, go to that post, hit edit, and then the Genius link is going to be right in there because it was already in the YouTube one. And I just copy and paste that, pop it into that tagged products area, and then it populates all the images and everything that you need to be able to get it tagged onto there. So highly recommend the repurpose.io, and if dadreviews.org/automation, if you guys want to go and see my whole, got a video of the whole setup right there and whatnot, and a walkthrough of how to set it up. So just to help you guys out, way that I, kind of give back to you guys. So
Eileen, can you share the link again, please, if you have a chance?
The link for what? I'm
For
sorry.
for his
Oh, Lane's link? Sure.
there you
Oh, he
go.
yeah,
put it in there.
I got
He
you.
he
Will they
he
have it?
already has it on his clipboard. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Automated, Stas. Come on.
But maybe some new people here and they don't know. They hear it, they
Right.
excited. So to have those
Uh-huh.
Right.
links will be good.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it was one of the workshops that I did with you guys here, and I just kind of, compressed it down to be just the whole repurpose section so that you guys can just get right into the meat of the content.
And also, I put in my link for Oink because absolutely you should be using Oink. You can sign up for free. That is an affiliate link, but you could sign up for free. And y'all know Sandy came and showed y'all how she had been, used. Oh, hi, Sandy. I just realized you're here. How she wasn't, doing much with it. And then she signed up for Oink and voila, top creator. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Oink is amazing. Like using that program has really made my processes more efficient. Like every morning I wake up, I do my fetch, I do my cross posts, I make sure to check everything there. I've got the automation with the macro clicker to be able to automatically do the fetches throughout the day for the Halo sales. We easily request products that are on CC constantly. That's kind of my wife's focus is getting products in. And Oink, I mean, used to be so time consuming, even with like Fluencer Fruit and being able to just see the data there. There was no fast way to request stuff. And so getting Oink to be able to request stuff, and then you find the high dollar stuff that you can resell. And once you get that resell from Facebook Marketplace, that pretty much pays for the whole Oink extension for a year. So it's like a no-brainer not to use it.
True
absolutely.
indeed. Okay, so I want to get back to the creator connection piece because I know we're already over the 1 o'clock time frame. And so going back to the video that we posted for you guys. And again, if you have the opportunity, go watch that video. It was very insightful. I just shared a couple of the points that I got from it, but hearing from the brand side definitely allows you to kind of refocus and pinpoint exactly what you need to do, what you should be doing, and what's going to work. And so when he talked about the creator connections piece, three of the things that he was telling the brands was to be careful when it came to the percentage, the commission percentage, the length of the campaign, and also the actual budget that they had for the campaign. Oftentimes when you see somebody coming in and it's a brand's first time doing a campaign, you'll see that they have that basic $5,000, 10%, right? But they may have it and it's a $500 product. Well, that means that it's not going to, take a long time for your budget to be gone. Or you'll see someone that comes in and it's 30 days is the campaign length. Well, that really doesn't give you enough time to, if you're getting a sample from the brand, get a sample. If you're not, you're purchasing it, purchase it, receive it, do the content, have it actually start to cycle through. Now, here's another thing I've noticed, and I don't know if it's different for the different levels. I don't know if that's something that they may have like kind of snuck in there for us, but my videos have not been taking as long to cycle through and start gaining engagement and views and clicks and conversion. So I found that it's not been that long. So when we look at the creator connection campaigns, it's great to see a campaign that may say, oh, it's $1 million budget. Is it really? Or is it just so that way you could come up? Because remember, you have filters and you can change to see, highest commission, you can potential earnings. And so if you hit that potential earnings, those higher budgets will come up first. But here's the thing. If you're looking at that campaign and it says they have $1 million budget and the campaign's already been running for 30 days and nothing has been converted, nothing has been paid out from that budget, is that selling? Right? So we have to pay attention to that. If the campaign is only for 30 days, you really don't have enough time unless you have a budget aside where you're just like, I'm gonna buy it today and get it in 2 days and do the content. Here's the thing. I have so many products that come in week after week. Week after week. Oh my goodness, those tracksuits and that Carastora and there's quite a few of them that they flood creator connections with a bunch of campaigns because they think that's going to entice content creators to make content for that particular product, and it doesn't. And unfortunately, we had brands like Bunmo, which is a really great product, but they had so many campaigns and it's a lower cost product. Is it really beneficial? So like there's so many things that you have to really take into account when it comes to looking at these creator connection campaigns. And the fact that he made mention of those three talking directly to the brands, I'm excited about that part. But then also with the uploading to YouTube and him saying, okay, if you click on the link and the link is YouTube and you see that there's a video there, reach out to that content creator. Here's where the situation goes awry. Because we've been struggling sometimes. Well, I've gotten some. It's been like a 30%, 70%. 70% don't respond, 30% do. It might even be 60-40 now because it's been getting a little bit better. But you'll reach out to brands on Creator Connections and won't hear anything back. Well,
Because
here,
the timeline is not controllable.
oh,
It
we
is whatever you in the feed, whatever you see, you can pass, you can understand what's going on.
Oh no, we understand, and
Yeah,
they're getting a lot of messages.
yeah, a lot.
They're also there's, and somebody said it in the chat. There's no way to kind of organize it for
Why you think, guys, it's happening?
we're allowed. We can organize it through OIC, but they can't organize it.
Why you
But
think it's happening? It's a purpose. Amazon done it in a purpose. It is not just it's impossible to make it organized. It's purpose.
oh,
They don't want people gonna deal a lot. They want people gonna spend a lot for advertising.
true indeed. But if you're looking to connect with that particular brand and you don't have the product, you don't have the budget to get the product, okay, we know that you have Pinterest. You also have Logi. You also have your idea list. And so if you're putting that product in these areas, we know idea lists are converting. We don't know at what percentage they're converting, but they are converting. So putting an idea list where you have, okay, putting an idea list where you have a couple different products, they're converting. We don't know if the collages are actually converted. Pictures are converting. So if you have that particular product and you can take a picture, you can post that as well. But with Pinterest, Pinterest was also allowing you to be able to pull in from the link a product without you having the product. So it allows you to still be able to say, I've created content for this particular product. And what did I just say? The brands can look at the campaign and see the link. If it's a link for something that's not on Amazon, that entices them more to want to step out and say, oh, well, maybe I should work with them. And then if you're using Oink on top of that and you're pulling today's fetch and you're getting the halo sales and something sells, now you can reach out to that brand and say, hey, I've posted the link to your product here and here. I've put it on an idea list here and I've already started seeing sales. I would love to work with your brand a little bit, closer. I would love to be able to create a video for that particular product. So again, this is one of those things where this allows us to be able to advocate for ourselves as the content creator. And if you don't have access to the sample or you don't have the finances to invest, this is definitely a great option. But he did also say that some of the ones that were really done really well were not even ones that he sent a sample out for. The content creator purchased the product, created the video, and they saw they saw more of a conversion from the content they created. That part, I need you to hear me so clear because there are so many people fighting for samples and there are brands that bless their heart and all their parts. There are brands that give samples and we love it. And I mean, there's some brands that give a ton of samples, but now it's become oversaturated. So you may not get a sample from a brand. So that's when you, as the content creator, because remember, we're a business. Now we step back and say, okay, so maybe I'll budget out $100 to buy a couple samples a month. Maybe that'll be part of my business strategy because I know that the ones that people are buying the product, that they're converting a bit more, that may be something I pay attention to. And so that is so significant, right? Latoya said, that's what I do. That's one of the things that I've been doing for a bit. And I can tell you a lot more of the products that I purchase convert better sometimes than the samples. It depends on the sample. It depends on the sample. But you got to understand, if this is what's coming from the brand side and they're telling us the person that purchased the product, they're like, they're making more money on it than anybody else, that's something to pay attention to. And whereas when we came into the program, a lot of us came in just wanting to get free products from whoever we could, however we could, because we wanted to create the content, get it up, and move forward.
I, I have a question.
Oh,
This
yeah.
question is for Stas. When you're setting up a campaign, because I noticed in that video, there was no spot where it was when he did his schedule for the early access. And we know that platinum and what is it, gold, get early access. So is that something that Amazon decides? Even though, let's say you decide you wanted to start the campaign on January the 23rd, Amazon will only start it with the higher tiers for what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What's the deal with that? You're on mute.
Usually when I'm launch a campaign on Creator Connection as a seller, so I'm not really making a window for different type of accesses. But you as influencers, if you have the badge, the highest badge do you have, so the early access is from those high badges influencers.
So my question is, does Amazon give that early access?
It is
It's
it is
not
instrument.
something that you have like when you're setting up a campaign. Early access is from January 23rd to January 30th, and then everybody else can. So Amazon picks a random time. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, is it two
I'm
weeks?
able
Is
even maybe to show you.
okay,
And we're
because
gonna look at it together. It's important because I understand nobody seller and having access to the accounts, right?
because here is, and I don't want any of my top creator friends. Don't throw tomatoes at me, Lane and Kimberly, please.
Just give me a
If
second.
you follow top creators, if you follow top creators, and I showed you guys this before, you can find out what's on early access.
Mm.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
My point of that, it is not true because it is the field so wide. Like I mean, regarding the influencer and media and blog post and different kinds. The field is so wide people are try the biggest challenge for everyone in days like it doesn't matter what age it is the focus. So when you focus on something and it's work for you, most of the people prioritize to do the things that is bring them the output. So for you is to go and check all those parts. You can test it, see what's work, and just stop it. But I will show you right now. Let need to share my screen, I guess. So this is my account. It is one of my brands that people, most of you are familiar from here. So it is not for me to choose. It is, if we are, just quick second, I can
Hey, it
go
went
to
away.
widely and we just can create a, yeah, I know, just say, let me, quick
Okay.
second,
All right.
create. And I will try to affiliate campaign. There we go. I guess it's here. I'm sharing again. So this is my page when I'm creating a campaign. It is basic information. It is message for the creators that people writing. My question for you guys. It is you are reading what it's wrote over here in the message itself. Anyone reading it?
I do because sometimes,
Many of influencers not. Like
so,
99% they not.
most
And
of the
not
time I
really.
don't, but sometimes, so if
Yeah.
I'm posting on
I think
Bendable,
this is what
or
I try to get to the sellers. And like for me, I'm like in between both worlds. And this world don't have clarity what this world doing, and it's likewise different size. And it's done in a purpose way. Amazon don't want it. He's just done it because it's don't want it. And it's for him, it's important people will spend money, is doing the money for advertising. This tool solving problem of conversion
but
and new traffic coming.
but
And
side note, Stas, sometimes it's all written in Chinese.
yeah, I know. It's a lot of we have a lot of new Chinese customers right now as well. We had this month two Chinese people who I closed the deal to bring them to work with us with
Yay! Send me samples.
zero Chinese communication. We find a way, but they became a customers, but all is good. All is good there. So what we can see over here, let's continue. It is the basic as a seller seed. It is the information. It is additional disclosure. So Amazon asked me a disclosure about the content you want to create a creator to create. So let's read it. Disclosure should be written in simple and clear language. You can use the item like advertisement, ads, and sponsored. You cannot use terms like sponsor, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure why people would write those collaboration like those way because maybe the AI can learn those, like short words as well, but whatever. Avoid abbreviation and shorthand of whatever we just saw. The disclosure should be same language, although nobody really clear implemented. You have Chinese a lot. Disclosure should be placed in a hard to miss. Blah blah blah. All right, so we got it. So it is something that additional disclosure. No, it is a standards. It is like start date, and we can start and the maximum over here that for you it's to know it's a year. I'm doing always for 1 year because in this case, as you said, for me as a seller, I prefer the influencer will see this is active campaign and it's have 100,000 and spend like some portion of it with end of the numbers that is less $2,000 I spent to the influencers. Then influencer will be able to go and maybe buy my products or as it's a lot of beggars. So here is the commission, here is the product, it's done. So nothing special over here. Is that it? It is not something I'm choosing. Amazon utilize it as a tooling for like as you know, like what Amazon done. It is gamification. You first of all, it is Amazon give you to work hard to achieve those badges. For those badges that we achieve, Amazon give for each badge some kind of list what is a benefit of it. And this is one of the benefit, and it's absolutely normal if I would do the business, so I would strategize this way exactly.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I, Amazon, they do need to give the higher tiers some kind of benefit because,
This is one of it. This is
ever
one of it.
ever since we heard about creator stars. But honestly, I know that there are informed uh, top creators. Let's just talk about top creators. People in here, of course, people in the Oink group and all that. But most of the top creators don't even come on Facebook, aren't trying to find no strategies from nobody else. They don't even use creative connections. Okay. They just have that following. They have that following in social media or whatever. I mean, there's a couple of, especially fashion people that I can think of that don't even talk in their videos. They literally just put things on. They don't even talk. Matter of fact, they don't even stand still long enough for you to see the dang on outfit. And they are the ones that Amazon promotes. Okay,
because
they
it's a
ain't
lot
using
of
creative
demands.
connections, and
It's a
they, of
lot of
course,
demands, Eileen. It's a
and of
lot
course,
of
they are
demands.
not
People are
saying
consuming clothes.
they are not saying that they got the items for free because remember, I just told you they don't even talk. Okay, so
This is what you confirm in my words that I said previously. It is so many strategies. It is so many different instruments.
It
And
sure
if
is.
you are, this is the not I finished with that. So we have a book that called Working Backwards by written manager of
Yeah, you told me about it.
Bezos. Like if you're gonna take a time, who gonna take the time and read the book, it will be very, very, very powerful to understand how Amazon work. So Amazon don't have any stable stuff. It is come with the project, they launch it, see how it's work. Sometimes it can take a couple of years, sometimes it can take very short life. They collect the data, they analyze it, and decide what is work best for them. I just want to ask you guys, do you know how I am as a seller paying how many commission I pay into Amazon? It is anyone aware? Like, it's anyone want to hear it?
Oh, we want to hear it. Yes.
I paying two commissions to Amazon, and one it is by my personal choice. So, commission to work on Amazon platform. If you want to post on Amazon and want to work there, it is 15%. You have a commission of if you are sending to Amazon and Amazon fulfill. So if I'm not doing that and sending from my warehouse, then Amazon punish me. It's not gonna give me a lot of traffic. So it's forced me to send to Amazon fulfillment center that you have a bright badge of Prime. So when I ship it over there and I'm sending, it is Amazon taking another 35% on 40 for it. So from whatever I'm doing, 50% Amazon take it as right away. I have external expense such as is advertising. It is by default. Amazon telling me if I'm not doing advertising, so it's not gonna show me, and I'm gonna be in somewhere page 30. So who went to the page 30 to find the product that is looking for? Nobody do that. So you need to spend advertising to be able to give the algorithm to understand if people clicking on want to buy. And what the seller that does right now, I'm saying, oh, Amazon telling me we have influencer program, creator connection, be apply. If you apply, so what do you need to do? You need to pay commission to the influencers. And influencer telling me, wow, it is another 30-20% to pay them. I cannot afford it. So, but what is happening over here? We are actually as influencers on each sale that we are generate. For each sale we generate as influencers, we give to this product sales more at least 4 times. So we didn't paid for the same product. So it is actually for math, it is became each sale for I don't know, like for 10%. I divided for those five product that I didn't get the sell back. It became 2%. But nobody understand that. Nobody see it. Nobody can claim it. So what we are actually doing, we're looking with the seller day conversion. Doesn't matter what they doing with the influencer sales, advertising. If conversion grow and they doing good traffic, they in benefit because all this work for them. And this is what we provide as an influencer, more content to get this data, and they spending advertising, then it's became worth for both world to work and make money. So everyone wants to make money, and it is tough. It's Amazon. But when you understand those points, you're absolutely clear how to work with that and how many efforts you need to bring to each of the project or task that you're doing.
If you have an Amazon Australia storefront, check your email.
Okay. So I'm not selling Amazon, Altovis. So can you please update what's going on?
Check your email. They did a rate card change. Check your email.
Oh, I saw those emails.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you something, guys, that is related to you. Amazon start change the measurement as you're doing right now on store. Somebody visiting stores of the brands, the store itself, they have a stores that they can do whatever they want with the store as a designer perspective, strategy approach, and all those kind of stuff. Anyone familiar with this um, stores of the brands inside the Amazon ecosystem? No
I'm
one?
not. I'm not. Mm-mm.
So if you are going, let me just to check, Neil Tech, let's continue now, just will show you. So Amazon change in approach how is measured right now the what they are done, and it's finally first time they done that. It is, let's say this is the store. I will share my screen, and this is one of my brand.
I'll just say real quick, Alta Vista, did you mean the UAE, not Australia? It's the
Was it
UAE.
was it you?
It is in many placements, Australia as well. I saw it. I know what you mean
Okay,
about.
I didn't get anything from Australia, but I got from
So it is
UAE.
anyone visiting store pages. Like this is store
Oh
pages of.
yeah, I go to store pages sometimes. Not too often though.
All right. So what it is happening right now, what Amazon want, everyone gonna have some store unique that is can design by itself, and it's something that you can measure it. They are confirmed it could be a middle point of touch. That it's mean it is not something that we are see the clicks or views and don't see the conversion, or we see like same product that I create. I don't see views on my back end as an influencer, but I can see a sell or creator connection, right? So you had something like a dissonance that is not really match. It is like you don't see as a commission regularly, but you have commission come from creator connection. It is somebody facing those metrics on their end. So do you know what I'm talking about? No.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure I
Yeah.
understand. I'm following along.
Sometime you can see you have a sell or creator connection, and you create a content for this particular product.
Hmm.
When you go into your to check your commission on Amazon itself on on-site program or off-site, you don't observe these sales at all. So you have a sales only on creator connection, but you don't have commission on the store of on-site. Somebody paid attention for it? No.
When you have Oink, you kind of know if
Oh,
you're
okay.
if
I
you're
don't have
following
anything.
because it gives you the list of ASINs of all
Okay.
the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I don't have an oink,
Yes.
so you see,
Well, you
just
can get it. It's
going
free. It's
through this.
not going to hurt you. I
Hey,
think it will benefit you on both sides of
do
your
you hear that?
business.
Do you hear that?
I know it's a oink, oink, but it won't bite. I promise.
I bet. Okay, we try. We try. Absolutely. But, uh, but it
Yeah.
is the new metrics that Amazon launching that we are should be happy because Amazon can bring us as sales in the less time of attribution. It's an increase our sales, such as it's amazing part for me. It's a new news from like yesterday. We'll see if it's gonna be
Yeah.
started February 1st.
Good, good. Because their reporting has been off, especially on the creator connections for the last 3 or 4 days. And like I said, because I have Oink, so I know I sold certain products, and it's like I already accepted those campaigns. I should be getting my money. Where's my money? I know I ain't do nothing except use Oink, right? And then like 2 days later, they showed. I was like, oh, whew, they didn't change because I thought maybe they changed it now, And I was like, thank God. I saw other people saying that their Creator Connections wasn't updating and all that, and so they I think they fixed it. But then yesterday, also people were saying they got zero. They saw zero sales across the board. Nothing to do with Creator Connections. And so I'm like, will they get it together? They have too much going on and they're trying to make too many changes. And I think, just like I told y'all before, of course, I can never be vindicated. They're letting AI do a lot of these changes and they can't fix it fast enough because in order for them to fix it, they got to dig into the code that AI built.
Not true, Eileen.
Okay. All
I
right.
just want to interrupt over here. It's not
Okay.
gonna
Tell
be.
me, please. Tell me something better.
So it is not anymore fixing. We are teaching algorithm. We are just giving some kind of, we see the problem, we can tell to algorithm, and is need to collect the data to get the right conclusion. It's with the time, it will be fixed by itself because it's something that's new and a lot of data coming and they're learning. So imagine for yourself, Amazon have billions pieces of products, and it's enormous information that they need to observe and to attach to each of them, and it is with the all those numbers, it is not direct connection. Some of them it is between like a 24 hours attribution window, 14 hours attribution windows, and 90 days attribution windows, and all those data it is a taking time, but they are getting to the place when they can see everyone is happy. They can provide all necessary information for the buyers when they want to have those in the right moments, and they're doing very well. And I think AI is going to be something that can suggest you as an influencer, as I shared last week. I shared the screenshot that is suggest who from the influencer was recommend what I was looking for to see the video. Did you saw it? I sent it last week, the screenshot on our call.
Okay. Do
It's
you
taking
remember? And you weren't here, but there was several top creators that lost all their carousel placements on the 5th of the month in December, some in November, and also, yeah, no, I'm going the wrong way. October, November, and December. Only top creators that lost all their placement, and it lasted for almost a week. And then it just came back. No explanation. Those people lost thousands of dollars over those days when they didn't have any carousel placement. That's what I'm talking about when I say AI took over something and they can't explain, like, nobody has any explanations on what happened, and it didn't happen this month, thank gosh.
I have an explanation. It's very simple
Okay,
one word.
good.
Explanation, it's Amazon. It's
Yeah,
the only
yeah, I know. Amazon's AI. That's what I'm
they
trying to tell
do
you.
whatever they want. They are
I
launching something
know.
that is going to be improve their system, and
Exactly.
whatever it's hit to seller or to influencers. I have many story of losing money, Eileen, in one day. So in
Mhm.
one day, I bring a lot of my product to Amazon placements. My workers done two coupons. One coupon for the influencers. You can create a coupon and you can see in one of the services in, I guess, online, you can see like next time I'm going to show where it's located inside of Amazon associate program dashboards. So in another coupon we done inside the system for short period of time, all my merchant that I just bring to Amazon, it was in October 2023, was sold with couple of hours, and the next week when is the payment should to come to my account, Amazon withdraw $80,000 because a fees that I need to pay to Amazon, I paid from my pocket. And you cannot do nothing without that. It is
You can't.
$80,000 that is 1 second
Mhm.
disappeared.
That's
And I
all.
agree, it is nothing you can do. This is what I'm saying to all sellers. I'm doing Amazon 10 years. And it is a lot of people. We're going to webinars, to events, and we're talking. I have a big group of sellers who are still with me doing the Amazon. Many of them frustrated for all they left, but those who remain, they know it is growing machine. It's growing year after year. You see those reports. It's a billions and it's growing. If you want to continue to grow, you need to adjust and to switch what you done previously 6 months differently to adjust and try to do something new. It's always something working. So it is unfortunate. The reality, the problem, it is the Amazon.
Yeah, I always say Amazon math because people say, "Oh, I didn't get paid for this. I didn't get paid for that." I said, "They pay you or they don't pay you." No, don't sit up there and try to. I'm going to contact
They say
support. I'm going
legible
to ask in
products.
all the
They
Facebook
say
groups.
you're gonna get commission for the legible products. This project was not legible.
No, they either pay you or they don't pay you. It's their math, it's their platform. They do as they wish. And so, with that,
Can I
also,
ask you
Visa,
guys a
you think,
question?
yeah. Oh,
It's Mike
Michael, wait, no,
Spooner.
no, no, no. You can't come in here all late talking about you got a
I
question.
know,
No, I'm
my
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Michael.
sorry, I was doing. So I just wondered if anyone ever has been audited, and if the sound is bad, I'm using my video
That's a,
recording
don't worry
glasses,
about
so I
that.
apologize. But has anyone been audited by
By who?
Amazon?
I never heard of it. I've never heard of anyone being audited by
Hey,
Amazon.
say audited. What do you mean?
So I got my my lock put on my account twice. The first time it took 9 months for me to get my influencer account back. I had to delete all 1,500 videos. Second time, same thing, no explanation. They said it was an audit, 600 or 800 videos the second time. And so this is my third chance. They said 3 strikes are out. So I always think I do high level, good videos with integrity. But I'm just wondering if anyone's ever been through that so I know what I mean, I've changed my whole strategy, but I'm just wondering if anyone knows why I would have got it shut down twice, and the only way to get it back was to delete every single video, which was crazy to me because, okay, if there's 10 that were bad, why don't you just tell me which 10 were bad? Or
Yeah,
20 or 50, and they just said you got to delete them all.
I understand why you use that terminology, audit.
Yeah, I was like, don't have the official like verbiage from Amazon about, them checking the accounts. But we do know that there's been times where they've kind of gone through and done a sweep. There's been times where they do it right before a major sales event, where they've kind of gone through and done a sweep. Um, and then if there's something like buggy going on, they'll go through and sometimes and do a sweep. But we don't have any clear, um, no clear process, no clear strategy, because it's just kind of like you'll hear that somebody had their account shut down, or you'll hear that somebody got the blue lock back. And you kind of have to go through a whole list of, okay, well, did you do this? Okay, well, what about this? Okay, was it this? Okay, well, let's try this. And unfortunately, because we don't really have that, it's very hard. One thing that we always say is that, it's an opportunity. That's all it is. It's an opportunity for us to be able to make money, but they could take the opportunity away at any given time. And so it's hard because we have to pay attention when shift changes. So when they make changes to the TOS, we got to always pay attention to those, because sometimes it may be the smallest of verbiage that's changing, but when it comes to your content, it makes a big difference. Um, we have to be careful when it comes to certain brands and vendors that we're working with, or companies that we're working with. I know that at one point there were a bunch of top influencers that got their accounts shut down because of a company they were working with. The company got booted, and all of the influencers that had been working with them got their accounts shut down. So it's really difficult to navigate it because, again, there's no clear path when it comes to being a right guilt by association. There's no clear path when it comes to it. Um, the biggest thing is just what you did, coming in and asking the question, hey, has anybody else dealt with this? What did that look like for you? Have you had to, get your account back? I know David Utepia, he's not on the call today, but he's been on the call previous times. He's had to get his account back more than once. Um, and it was different things each time. And again, when those changes come through, we just kind of got to stand there with like bated breath, like, okay, is anybody going to get cut? Is anybody going to get sent to the timeout corner, so to speak? And just take it from there. I'm sorry that your account got shut down again, though. Good Lord. That's a lot of work, especially when you have a lot of videos to re-upload. I will say the one thing that kind of like is weird too is that depending on the length of time that you've had your videos and your content and your actual platform, if you upload older videos, sometimes they'll get rejected, and they'll get you the slap on the hand as well, because of the changes that have happened so many times over the last few years too. So yeah, it's a really hard space to um right. Yeah, it's a really hard space to be in. Anybody in the room that has dealt with having to get their account set back up and getting reapproved?
Yes, we recently, I did had mine, and it was very
Ooh, I feel like a big kid. Ooh, Stas, what'd you do?
but it is in a reinstate, and the pain was for me. Your guys, if it's banned, it's okay. Pain for me when we start to re-upload. Amazon put us in not commissionable approved people, but utilizing our content. I see a lot of my content on the top carousel. The first one, but I see it selling, but we receive nothing. So right now it's improved and it's take time, but I can give to Mike maybe practical way to check what could be a cause and make kind of conclusion. So you are able to go to your manage account and you have a section over there that it's saying need attention. So is the list, and you do have like I would monitor that parts and understand what Amazon as a reasoning not improving content. So when you're gonna understand those parts, it will be more maybe gonna answer some of questions. It is one of the places that I will suggest you to check.
Oh, can we hear from David? Hey, David, can
Hey,
you
David.
unmute? Because what happened, David?
Amazon is
Hey,
a
buddy.
bully.
Long
Huh?
time.
Is what?
Is a bully.
They're bullies.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Cheryl's right. Somehow, like once you're on their list and they watch you, I don't even know what I did, but sorry, I interrupted Stas, but Eileen put me on the spot. Um so I don't know about how everything is going on or what's the reason, but since October 11th, remember I came up here, Eileen, and asked what's happening with Amazon? How come my sales dropped like 99% overnight? And Eileen, you said, "Oh, it was just a glitch. Like the AWS went down." And I thought, okay, fine. So I guess that happens to everybody. But apparently, it was just a few, and then a month later, most of them got theirs back, but mine has not come back since October 11th. So I've been down to like $1 a day commission since October 11th, and um Ehud's been trying to get me out of this slump and saying, hey, you know what? Maybe it's time to create a new account because apparently I'm blacklisted somehow. So anyway, that's kind of where I am. I don't mean to steal the show, but thank you for giving me the spotlight, Ellie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Can I
know,
add
working
something
for
to
you very
that?
valuable.
yeah, go ahead, Michael. That's why I wanted him to talk because I wanted you to know that you're
Yeah.
not the only one.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things. One, I didn't re-upload anything. That was a wrap on those 2,000 videos. I wasn't going to take a chance. So that was number one. Number two, I'm doing longer videos. I stopped doing the short videos. Initially, I was like, people don't want to watch 4-minute videos. And I was like, okay, maybe they don't, but Amazon does. So my videos are between 3 and 8 minutes now. I don't care if it's boring, if I repeat myself 20 times. And then I asked one of my agencies, I was like, do you guys control any of the things on the carousel? And they're like, no, but if sales are up, that's when your videos are going to get put on the carousel. So to tie it in with Creator Connections, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some other items, even if I'm going to make 20 cents. But I've cornered the market on a couple of items. I have like 450 videos up now. And for 3 months, uh, basically, because of one company cornering the market, I don't know how else to say it. I'm staying afloat. So I would just say, I'm sure people do this better than me, but I would just see what is working on all the platforms. Like there's some things that are working on all the platforms. And I bought 5 things myself. I was like, I'm not even reaching out anymore. I'm going to buy myself. I made the money back in 2 days. So I would just say if you can find that one thing that's popping off, try and corner it. And then if it's part of Creator Connections, it's going to help you more because they're going to push it. And then now you could make enough money on one product or one company, even if you have 500 things. I'm not making any money on anything else. 2 products. So, if that happens to you, I would suggest to leave all those initial videos alone and do not re-upload them. That's just my suggestion. I started from scratch a 3rd time. So you can start over. If I get kicked out, you can start over a new account. If that does happen, is that what I'm
Yes,
hearing?
if
You're
you're
allowed to start
eligible.
over?
Yes,
Technically,
if you're
no.
eligible, you can do it. You need separate account. They can check. They will see how you
Oh,
interact with that. If you have this type of account, absolutely yes.
Eh,
I don't know if that helped anyone, but that's just been my experience. And the first time I sent 150 emails. I'm not exaggerating. I sent one about every other day for like 9 months, and they finally answered me.
So Michael,
oh, go
thanks
ahead.
for talking and sharing. I've actually this is the first time I've met you, Michael. Maybe you had a different username before, or you never showed camera, but thank you for sharing, by the way.
You're welcome. Well, you're a
Um,
legend, so that's why I know you, but you don't. I'm
well, I'm sure we're all making content and we're all making amazing progress ourselves. I just happen to be a little bit more outspoken because of the Facebook group, so I appreciate the kind words. But yeah, what happened to your account and what were you doing? Because I kind of got a sense of it, but I haven't been part of these groups. So did you say you sent them a ton of emails and you also try to re-upload and you also maybe even try a different account? Like, and what happened to your account? Did you get shadow banned on all your videos like me? And what date did it happen? I have so many questions because I feel like I'm the only one that was in this rut, and I just kind of gave up until Ehud today kind of said, "Hey, don't give up." And that's why I'm back here. And I mean, I'm not happy to hear that other people like yourself, Michael, is in this situation too. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not alone. So I appreciate you sharing. But can you tell me a little bit more of your story? Because I'm quite interested, and maybe we can help each other based on what happened and what we've done.
Well, I think initially, just to share what kind of videos I was doing 30 to 60-second videos. So, like I said, they never gave me feedback on what I did wrong. They gave me 3 videos that they didn't like. So
So they did respond to you.
the first time, but it still took 9 months for them to tell me what I needed to do. So I took those 3 down. I sent an email to, that you have that address where you can send them an email. So, anyways, because you can't call, you can only call the affiliate number. You can't call the influencer people. You have to email them. So I emailed them once every other day for like 9 months. Finally, somebody responded. They said the only way to do this is to delete every video. I was like, man, I'd have done that the first week, my guy. Like, why are you telling me this now? Because I went through every single video to figure out what was wrong. So 9 months, then it happened again 4 months later. Now, some of those videos were the same. And then I said, okay, I'm scrapping all these videos. I'm starting from scratch. And so this time I'm 6 months, 8 months in. And so far, like I said, I'm doing 3 to 8 minute videos and change my whole strategy from that standpoint. So I can't answer you why. I have no idea. No feedback, as you all know. They never get feedback. No
But this is
mentoring,
crazy.
nothing.
This is crazy that they there is this theory that I had, but you just proved it reality that they do look at our videos and they do decide
Yes, they
who we
do.
don't like, and they will just shadow ban you without telling you. And only if you ask and be persistent about it, they will actually tell you what you did wrong, but they won't go out and say you did this wrong. So
Well, that
this
was the
is
words they used. They said audited. When they responded the last time, they said your account was
mm.
audited twice, and this is your last opportunity. If you get a third strike, you're out. So I was like, okay, well, I can either complain or reinvent myself. So I reinvented myself and I started doing completely different kinds of videos.
So
This is great. No, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say my thought process going about like how do you figure out what's going wrong here? Uh, I with like Fluencer Fruit tool and whatnot, you can download your VTT files for all your videos, which is the captions files. And if you were to take some of those and put them into, ChatGPT, Claude, or whoever, and ask it like, is there something that I'm saying in my videos that's causing me to get the audit? And then also add in all of the communications that you've had with Amazon, and maybe it can decipher out something. I'm just trying to figure out how we can use the data that we have to be able to pinpoint what some possibilities are that's causing this type of thing. That's where my mind went. I don't know if that helps anyone in any type of way, but try and use what you have to be able to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, I
the
just
very
did longer videos and then I changed my clothing. There were
you
definitely
had
times
different
where I was
clothing
wearing
too.
yeah, well, I think I was wearing some copyrighted, like this WNBA stuff. So even though they sell WNBA stuff on the platform, if it wasn't specific to that video, even if they didn't catch it initially, if a human goes in there and looks at it, they could give you a third strike, no questions
That's
asked. So I
interesting.
was like,
Huh.
man, I'm not, because I'm all about, I do, I have a certain thing that I do, anyways. So
Yeah,
I'm
Well,
not
yeah.
wearing the same
branding
in
is
my video.
big. They will catch you on the
Yeah.
branding. I know my a couple of other people they also got flagged for just wearing shirts that were copyrighted too. And they are also very particular about this because they have to protect the copyrights of other brands. So like, even having a KitchenAid appliance in your background where it shows the shape of a KitchenAid appliance, they that would also cause a trigger too. So it could be so many of these little things. And Lane, you gave a good point. It's like try using ChatGPT, but there's just so many variables. I mean, the variable could be as simple as they never liked me because I had too much energy in the live stream, or I just have too much energy in my videos, and they don't like that kind of energy on the platform. They felt that energy is more for TikTok, and they don't like it. Period. Right? And I mean,
Which is stupid
I,
because it began with them basically asking people to put their TikTok videos onto Amazon. So
that's
I don't
I
exactly
know.
what I
will,
started doing.
Right.
And maybe that's what caused me to get kicked out. And I'm like, what the heck, man?
Huh.
I do have one quick story and I'll let you guys go. I appreciate. So this happened. I forgot about this. So this was, I don't know if you guys remember the this or that campaign.
Mhm.
So you could do up to 500 videos, 25 bucks a piece if they approve them, and then you could make up to 10 grand. And a lot of people were like, "F that! I'm not doing all of that comparison videos for 25 bucks a pop." I was like, "Excuse my line." I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it."
I did
So I
too.
went dark. I went dark for a week. Now I created a matrix. They're all my videos. So I took chairs, took 50 chairs, and I did videos for all 50 chairs. And then I compared chair one to chair two, and I just slapped them side by side. I was all over Reddit. This is bullshit. He's cheating. I'm like, hold on a second. I compared chair one to chair two, chair one to chair three, chair one to chair four. You may not like that I'm sort of figuring out a creative way to do this or that or compare. So, anyways, I got more than 10,000. I got like 10,200. I don't know if they made a mistake. I wasn't going to. So, anyways, it was not long thereafter that I did the first time get thrown out for the 9 months. I forgot about that part. Did someone report me? I have no idea. But I was confused on that also. How do you pay me 10 grand and then you and then, and then you audit me and say that you're out of here? So was that part of the first one? Maybe, but doesn't explain the second one. So, anyways, that was, and then somebody defended me on there. I didn't respond to any of it on Reddit. I just let it go away. I understood why people were irritated by it, but I was like, man, I'm comparing. Like, I created the Matrix. Like, I spent 50 hours on this stuff for 25 bucks a piece. It wasn't AI. I didn't cheat the system. I compared 1 to 2. You don't like the chairs, don't buy the chairs. I mean, what do you know? So, anyways, that was one other thing that happened. So don't do a matrix like that. If they have another thing that's like this or that, you know.
That was the last incentive.
I have
Yes, it was.
I have
Now y'all know why. They should have had this, that, or the other. No, but no, I'm just kidding.
That's real. I
But
would have compared 3.
I
but no,
bet.
I am really, really sorry to hear that, both of you are going through this. And anybody who's in the program who, you know, it's one thing if they tell you, okay, this video,
Right,
we don't
exactly.
like. But to just like hundreds of videos now have to be deleted or start a new account with somebody else's or get another EIN and use a VPN and the cow jumped through the moon. It's just like there are other ways online to make money.
I just want to mention over here, maybe it will be helpful for you guys as well. So I'm reading an answer. I'm educated on Amazon have in Seller Center. They have a forum that is related only for the sellers. So it is the forum, different questions, and a lot of people asking about why is the influencer done a content without I asking him? They don't understand where it's coming from. So they asking a question, why is the influencer on my listing, but it is showing absolutely different product over there? What is system allowed as a trigger? You can report each content that it's done as a infringement or it's something report on different kind of topic. So this is one of the trigger could be when you were talking about to make too much comparisons, so it could be trigger one of the seller that saying I don't want it to show me, it's not my product, I'm spending money over here and I don't want it's going to show product on somebody else. And if you have a lot of flags, it is triggered the system. It is for the future operation, guys. I'm not saying to do not do those comparisons. It's depend between the brands. So I'm like, it is if the brands, it is like strategically saying we are spending so much money and I don't want to be everything will be about my product. So it is could be a potential trigger to mark it as a problem for other content that you do. So just keep it in mind.
That's a very
Wow.
good point. I like that. I got brands telling me to take off those two. And I can see brands not being happy. And I can see Amazon,
They don't understand how
digging
it
us
works.
because of that.
They don't understand how it's work. So
Yeah.
in other cases, you can do those in the picture as a comparison. You can do the pictures because if you go into Inspire Place, you can see a product that is fulfill something. It is not necessarily product in a picture, and you can see the product that it is solving the purpose. Or somebody cooking. It is many different stuff that's going on over there. It's with the tools, it's the spices, or whatever. So it is depends what you are doing. But in your case, as you said, Michael, and thank you for your sharing. My assumption. This is what I read in answer to the sellers recently in 2 weeks in the forum, and it could be a potential trigger because they are don't want to see the video of them at all. So they said, how can I take it off? It's not should be there.
Crazy, crazy. Well, guys, it is past the top of the hour. And I'm just going to try to end on a positive note because Ehud left a comment saying about samples on Logi for half price, 10,000 different products.
It is nobody using it yet. Oh my God, guys, we look at the products. You can go and buy and log in something that you are can
Oh,
actually save a
God.
lot of money. It is from we are launched for everyone, and I'm working with another products that is coming up as well, and we are gonna be bombast right now. I just want you guys be focused on it and create the content will be very care, care with what you're doing and how you compare stuff,
I,
do a lot of type of content. You will see it will be worth it for you to make more traction in Amazon algorithms. It is helping.
I fell in love with this Moss and Stone, but none of their products is on the 50%.
Was looking at
Does it
that.
indicate on
I'm
Logi if
I
it's
don't
on
even make
Creator
uh,
Connections or no?
right.
say,
What?
I'm saying that again, Michael.
Oh, sorry. Does it say on Logi if it's part of Creator Correct Connections, or you have to check yourself?
You
If
have
you
to check
have, as
yourself.
Eileen said, oink, then you don't need to check. It's
Got
there.
it.
As Eileen
No,
said.
wait a minute. Hang on. Oink ain't gonna help you with that. You literally have to see for yourself. And I had said in a previous session that there will be no double dipping. You get one or
No
the
more.
other.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you get creator connections. You wouldn't get Logi. That's what I heard.
But Mike, I just want to answer a question because I'm the person who are interact with the seller and tell him what to do as a strategy builder. I'm a person as a marketing, I connect both worlds and we are with what we're doing in Logi, we are trying to do better session, more unique customers and better conversion inside of the listings. So I just want to tell you, I am tell to people to start to work with creator connection as well because it's allowed them to have traffic from offsite and on-site Amazon. So we are moving forward, and everyone from the seller who have access to creator connection, I am explaining to them one of the strategy how to work, and they will sign up if they have an access because like they are not approved as well as many of the influencers. They have a like waiting list or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and so that's got my
Did
head
you also
spinning.
see what Ahud put in the comments? Um,
Yeah, that has my head spinning because, you know, what if the Logie Commission is more than a Creator Connections commission? That has me concerned. You
yeah.
know,
But
so
Eileen, keep in mind, in creator connection, influencer seller cannot come and change the commission while the campaign running. In Logi, it is happening all the time. It is a manual approach and they can tweak between 20 to 50. All day with Logi, it is adjustable. In creator connection is not. So what people are actually does as a seller from strategy we build with them. So when they have a good timing or season to attract more influencer to buy a product by themselves, they are increasing for period of the good season for them for 50%. It is always dynamic. It's always change. Just keeping in mind, it is not always the same amount.
yeah, and and we need to talk about that though, because seriously,
Right now,
that
already three
benefits
hours when we call.
that brand benefits the brands, but that doesn't benefit us because once we accept the campaign,
Right.
we're stuck, right?
Creator
So
connection
let's say the campaign is 20%,
in creator connection
but
or
then
Logi.
in creator connections,
Right.
and then the brand was on Logi, it was 20%. But then we've accepted on creator connections, right? But then the brand goes and says, oh, on Logi, we're going to give 30%.
But don't forget, Eileen, creator connection influence sellers, they can put the same ASIN to the campaign. They can allow to put a lot of ASIN. One of them they can do 10%, another 20, and third 30. If you are applied to all of them, the highest will be win.
I got that.
Okay.
But what happens if they make it even higher on Logi? Higher than the highest one they have on Creative Connections.
So you need to prove that you are provide for them the good traction and they making money. They're gonna come. Some of them saying, "I'm gonna put always 50% because it's the machine working, people buying." So
Yeah,
it
but
is everyone his own strategy. As influencer have his own, seller have their own as well,
I
and
know, yeah.
it's working
It
very
puts
well.
us at odds because sometimes you've already created content through Logi and then the brand shows up on Creative Connections and it's like I can't you know, well, Ehud said that there's going to be a feature inside of Logi to let us know. But when you're doing your creator connections piece, you're not in Logi. So you won't see it until after you've already accepted. I tell you, the Amazon world is something else. But yeah, I
No,
just want you guys to know that that also puts us in a weird spot because we can't predict when the brand is all of a sudden going to start a Creative Connections campaign. Like we've already got the sample from you guys, we're already dug in, and then all of a sudden they show up on Creative Connections. Like, huh? Okay. Now what? So now what happens when
don't
I
accept them.
sell?
Don't
Huh?
accept them then. Don't
Yeah, but
accept them.
then you're on Creative Connections, so you don't even remember that it's Logi. You see what I'm saying? We got a lot of things on our mind, okay? We're trying to make sure we
Be a
accept as
seller
many.
as well.
We got to accept as many creative connections as we can because remember they got 500,000.
And it is anyone doing it automatically? It is any process to approve.
They do it automatically as well. I don't personally, but that's because my account is smaller. But for some of these other folks that have these large accounts, they're not even looking at the campaigns. It's auto accepting. They don't even see them. Like Lane is shaking his head because he knows if you're using Oink, you don't even see the campaigns. It
Yeah,
just auto accept.
yeah, yeah. I use Oink. It stores all your ASINs in there. It also stores all of your Amazon links for your videos. And you literally press a couple of buttons and it sends all those links to all those campaigns. It accepts those campaigns automatically. Viral View does the same thing as well, except they will accept every single campaign, even if it's a duplicate campaign. So, if you've got 50 campaigns out there, I'm going to be accepting all 50 of them, and I'm going to be submitting links to all 50 of them. If I've made 3 videos for them, you're going to get 150 links from me, right?
Oh.
Three videos for every campaign.
Well,
So,
let's just try to end because we got to end. We got to wrap this thing up. Yeah, it's been wonderful. This is the only place you can come where you could really talk to people that understand what you're talking about, understand what this Amazon influencer life is all about, and it has its ups and it has its downs. Thank God, Loki is one of the bright spots of the whole entire journey. Alto Beast, you want to say anything so before we close out?
No, can you post the link to the video in the chat one more time so they can go check out that video? Because again, that was some great insight from that video. Uh, and listen, it's a process. It's a process with no clear, definitive goal line. It's a process, every part of it. But that's one of the reasons why we love having this calls because we can have these conversations. That's one of the reasons if you're not in the Logi group, get into the Logi group because you can always post a question in there as well. And just like always, if you're on the call and you're like, I couldn't ask the question while I was on the call, you can always ask it in the group. Tag whoever it is that you wanted to ask, tag them in that question. And even if you can't tag them, if we see the video, if we see the post, we'll tag that person in the comment section so that way they can answer the question for you. But the biggest thing is don't stop asking questions. Don't stop asking questions. Don't stop doing the research and doing the work. Um, because in those moments where we kind of feel like, oh, we can put it on autopilot, we is the moments where something shifts and all heck breaks loose. That's one of the things that I've learned in the last 4.5 years of being in this program is that there's no autopilot for this. You gotta get up, you gotta do the movement. Sometimes you gotta go a little slower, sometimes you gotta speed up and go faster, but there is no autopilot. And once you get to the point,
Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
it's dangerous. It's dangerous when you do. So if there is no more questions, I think we got to everything that was in the chat. Um, Thank you, Ahud. I know I told you we would go a little bit over. We went a lot of bit over, and I apologize. Thank you to Emmy and the team. We always appreciate you guys behind the scenes. You guys know that the replay is always up on Monday, usually by Monday, sometimes by Tuesday, most times by Monday, and it is now on the Logie YouTube channel. So you'll be able to go ahead, go over there, catch it, ask questions there as well, engage with it. And we appreciate you. Those of you that are in the path of the snow, please be safe. Play in the snow, have fun. Make sure you got all your hand warmers. They got some of those on Logie. Make sure you got your hand warmers, your hats, your gloves, your thermals. They got some of those on Logie too. So that way you are prepared for all the cold weather that we will have over the next couple of days. Was there anything that you wanted to shout out, Ahud, before
Just,
we're
yeah,
out?
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Good, good. Checking new microphones. Very crowded place. Yeah, just wanted to make sure that everybody checks their email because we just blasted out our 2026 questionnaire about, what moves your needle, what makes you happy, it's important. So if you're a Logi creator, please definitely check your email and click that, participate in survey button so you can actually, your thoughts and your ideas or whatever you're going to type in that questionnaire are going to be crucial for how everything is going to be updating in 2026. We have huge update coming really soon, mostly with how you interact with the Logi app. And I think you're going to love it. It's just that we made it super easy and much more simple because a lot of people kept on saying that it's a little bit overwhelming when they log into Logi and they don't really know what to do. So we just made it a minimalistic version that is so powerful, so beautiful, and I think that everybody's going to love it. It's a little bit of a teaser. You're going to see it probably in a week or two. But definitely, this is the time for everyone to actually click that button in your email, fill that survey, and help us help you make 2026 the best year ever.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Have
All
a
right,
good one.
everyone.
Take care.
Have a great week and hang in there. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. See you next week.
Good chat.